Any doubt from previous lecture? Anything from previous lecture? Please confirm screen देख पा रहे हो?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So all right. So we were discussing an example, and in fact, it is one of the tutorial exercise. So K with a field of any field of characteristic 0.
अरे यहाँ पे तो आ जाओ बच्चे ही रिकॉर्ड कर लेगा क्लास।
Please mute yourself. Unmute only when you want to speak. So then E we can consider the field kt, which you know it is the quotient field of polynomial rings in T over K, and T is the indeterminate. All right. Then we considered, if you recall, we considered sigma and tau. Sigma tau from E to E, K automorphisms, and sigma t will go to minus t, tau t will go to, yes, 1 minus t, t minus 1,
1 minus t.
it's 1 minus t, all right. Okay, so it's 1 minus t. So then then we have seen sigma square is identity, tau square is identity map, and what we have seen, the fixed field generated, fixed field of the group generated by sigma, this is precisely kt square. That's what we have seen. Is that fine?
Yes.
So now we want to see that this group fixed by tau, the fixed field corresponding to the group generated by tau, this is k t into 1 minus t, right? That means you adjoin this to k, that will be the fixed field corresponding to this group. So one way inclusion is fairly trivial, because k is already in tau star, you know this element t into 1 minus t, this is also in tau star. So note that t 1 minus t, this is in tau star, as when you compute its image, this is tau t, tau 1 minus t, this is 1 minus t, and this is t. So you are getting the same thing, right? So this will give you that kt 1 minus t, this is contained in the fixed field of the group generated by tau. So for the reverse implication, exactly the same argument will be applicable as we have discussed in case of sigma. थोड़ा सा change आएगा. I'm writing. So conversely, assume that you have an element ft mod gt. It's an element in uh, it's kt. Be such that it is in the fixed field. So this will give you that tau of ft mod gt. This is same as ft mod gt. This left hand side is same as tau ft mod tau gt. And what is tau ft? Because the coefficients of f coming from k, elements of k getting fixed by tau, right? So tau doesn't do anything with the coefficients of k, f and g. So tau simply sends t to 1 minus t. So ft will be f of 1 minus t. Is that fine?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Gt will be g of 1 minus t. So that means what you are getting, f1 minus t into gt. This is same as what you call ft into g1 minus t. So again, because GCD of ft gt is 1, so ft divides the right hand side, so it will divide left hand side. So same argument, right? So you can conclude that ft divides f of 1 minus t and gt divides g of 1 minus t. Exactly the same argument we have used in the previous case while determining the fixed field of sigma. All right. So again, one more thing, this degree of ft is same as degree of f of 1 minus t. Same thing is the degree of gt same as degree of g of 1 minus t. तो ये इसको डिवाइड करता है, दोनों का डिग्री सेम है. What will happen? ft will be lambda times f1 minus t and gt will be, let's say, some mu times g1 minus t, and this is for some lambda mu. Where are these constant है?
Okay.
ठीक है. So up to here the same, exactly the same argument we have used earlier. So this means when you substitute these to this equation, this what you will get, lambda equals mu. This is also you are getting. Now what I want to conclude, I want to conclude that this lambda equals mu, this must be 1. But the problem is in the previous case we compare the constant coefficient because we were aware that the constant coefficient is not 0. तो कांस्टेंट कोफिशिएंट तो पॉइंट इज यहाँ भी कंपेयर कर सकते हो, बट वहां पे आई मीन इन केस ऑफ एफ टी एंड एफ ऑफ माइनस टी दोनों का कांस्टेंट कोफिशिएंट सेम था एग्जैक्टली. If a naught is the constant coefficient of ft, then a naught will be the constant coefficient of f of minus t, right? So that is why we were able to compare the constant coefficient. The point is यहाँ पे constant coefficient f of 1 minus t का बदल जाएगा. Is that fine? ठीक है.
Yes, sir.
तो क्या करें यहाँ पे, एक इंफॉर्मेशन आपके पास है यहाँ पे, बड़ी इंटरेस्टिंग इंफॉर्मेशन. द इंफॉर्मेशन है क्योंकि लैम्डा म्यू तो ये तो कांस्टेंट है, तो दैट मीन्स कि अगर f of alpha is 0 for some alpha, then f of 1 minus alpha is also 0. Is that fine? Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
So this gives me a clue, because if alpha is a root, then 1 minus alpha is a root, right? And I am working over characteristic field of characteristic 0, so alpha cannot be equal to 1 minus alpha, right? So this means roots are occurring in pairs. Is that fine? Roots are occurring in pairs, and that simply means the degree of ft is degree of ft, or what you call gt, both must have the even degree polynomials. Is that fine? दोनों का डिग्री ऑड नहीं हो सकता. Is this all right?
Yes, sir.
So let me note that the degree of ft is even as roots of ft are in pairs or occurring in pairs. So that means अब अगर ft का लीडिंग कोफिशिएंट सपोज an है, what should be the leading coefficient of f of 1 minus t? If an is the leading coefficient of ft, what should be the leading coefficient of f of 1 minus t? Anyone please? Yes? Are you getting? हाँ भाई ft है आपका something tn plus whatever it is. Now you are looking the let's say an is the leading coefficient. Fine. So you are looking the leading coefficient of 1 minus t. That means an into 1 minus t power n plus whatever it is. You are interested in the leading coefficient only. ठीक है, तो क्या होगा यहाँ पे लीडिंग कोफिशिएंट क्या निकल के आएगा? Yes, it's simply an minus 1 power n, that will be the leading coefficient. Is that fine? Is this all right? कुछ confusion है आप लोग को? It's simple, quite simple. Binomial expansion.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, तो इसका अगर लीडिंग कॉफिशिएंट an है तो f of 1 minus t का लीडिंग कॉफिशिएंट an इंटू माइनस 1 पावर n है, एंड द पॉइंट इज के डिग्री आपका इवन है, डिग्री इज इवन, so minus 1 power n is
1.
1. So that means the leading coefficient is so both sides the leading coefficient is same. That's what the information I am getting. So I can compare the leading coefficients, right? So on comparing the leading coefficient, what I will get is lambda is 1, which is same as mu. ठीक है? So that means now the information you are having is ft is f of 1 minus t, gt same as g of 1 minus t. So for what type of polynomials this will happen? For this to be true, f must be some polynomial in t into 1 minus t. And for similarly for gt, this is for some f1t g1t in kt. So that means ft mod gt, which is f1 t 1 minus t, g1 t 1 minus t, this is in the k t into 1 minus t. So you have the equality. That means tau, the fixed field of the group generated by tau, it is k t into 1 minus t. ठीक है? So what you do, let's say G be the subgroup of G be the simply the group generated by sigma and tau. Is that fine? So or because we have defined the group generated by, so that means वो subgroup होना चाहिए, so that's why I'm writing, otherwise it's clear. So subgroup of the group of all k automorphisms on E generated by, तो subgroup है generated by sigma and tau. Is that fine? So that is, this G is the group generated by sigma tau. So now what I claim is I'm interested in G star, right? So one thing is pretty clear, that G star will be same as sigma star intersection with tau star. Is that fine? Is this all right? This is quite obvious from definition. Suppose आपके पास कोई element है kt का, that is fixed by every element of G. तो every element of G से every element of G is fixing that element. So sigma and tau तो पहले से ही G में है, तो सिग्मा भी उसको फिक्स करेगा, टाउ भी फिक्स करेगा, तो वो इंटरसेक्शन में होगा. इज दैट फाइन?
Yes, sir.
On the other side, suppose you have an element in this intersection. तो अगर कोई एलिमेंट इंटरसेक्शन में है, दैट मीन्स उस एलिमेंट को सिग्मा भी फिक्स कर रहा है, दैट एलिमेंट इज फिक्स्ड बाय सिग्मा, दैट एलिमेंट इज फिक्स्ड बाय टाउ, तो दैट एलिमेंट विल बी फिक्स्ड बाय एवरी एलिमेंट दैट इज जनरेटेड बाय सिग्मा एंड टाउ, क्योंकि यहाँ पे एलिमेंट किस टाइप का होगा, सिग्मा की सम पावर ऑफ सिग्मा सम पावर ऑफ टाउ, the elements in G will be of this form. Is that fine?
Yes, sir.
तो अगर कोई सी एलिमेंट्स, if you have an element getting fixed by sigma, getting fixed by tau, then that will be getting fixed by all such elements. और यहाँ पे भी आपको पता है कि tau square is 1, sigma square is 1, right? So you have the reverse inclusion. So this you already have. What my claim is, और ये दोनों पता है आपको what it is. This is k t square, this is second one is k, sorry, t into 1 minus t. So the claim part is that this equals k. So the claim part is the last equality. This is what my claim. I am interested in this only, because this first two equalities follows by definition simply. Nothing, not a big deal, right? So in the third equality, that's the claim. This we want to establish. Okay. So one way inclusion is quite natural, because K will be in G star. Okay. Is that fine? So only the reverse inclusion we are interested. So for the reverse inclusion, suppose you have an element in G star. This is in E, B says that it is in G star. All right. Now it is in G star. So what I want to conclude that this will be in G. Oh, sorry, this will be in K. That means कि दोनों का डिग्री 0 होना चाहिए. That's what I want to conclude. So the point is, look at G. What is G? G is this one, right? Just wait. So G is this one, right? The group generated by sigma and tau. G is this. तो एक एलिमेंट यहाँ पे टाउ सिग्मा भी होगा, सिग्मा टाउ भी होगा, राइट? क्योंकि एलिमेंट यहाँ पे इसके अंदर कुछ ऐसे हैं, एक एलिमेंट यहाँ पे टाउ सिग्मा भी होगा. सो आई एम इंटरेस्टेड इन टाउ सिग्मा. तो ft mod gt is getting fixed by every element of G. So in particular, it will be fixed by tau sigma. So again, इसको लेफ्ट हैंड साइड को आप देखो. This will be tau sigma ft, tau sigma gt. This is further. So what is tau sigma ft? So tau sigma both are, I mean, k automorphisms of fixing elements of k. So tau sigma ft is same as f of tau sigma t. This is f of tau sigma t. This is g of tau sigma t, right? Now what is tau sigma t? Anyone please? Yes?
1 minus sigma t.
No, no, tau sigma t.
T minus 1.
T minus 1 आएगा ना? Please check your calculation. आपने कहीं गलती किया होगा. It should be t minus 1. So this is same as ft minus 1 mod gt minus 1. So that means this equals ft mod gt. So this means uh, ft gt minus 1. This is gt ft minus 1. And again वहाँ पे आप assumption लिख सकते हो कि gcd is 1. Okay. So and then by applying the same argument जो अभी तक लगाया है इसको, जो previous वाला, तो because I mean the point is you have this, so that simply means ft divides ft minus 1, same thing, because I mean डिग्री दोनों का सेम है. gt divides gt minus 1, and that means ft is some lambda times ft minus 1, gt is uh, some mu times gt minus 1. So same thing we are applying. Okay, so fine, all right. So that means अगर t अगर polynomial, if ft I mean f alpha is 0, then f of alpha minus 1 is also 0. This is for some lambda mu in k. Is that fine? तो अल्फा अगर रूट है तो अल्फा माइनस 1 भी रूट है. Now apply this argument to alpha minus 1. Alpha minus 1 रूट है तो अल्फा माइनस 2 भी रूट है. अल्फा माइनस 2 रूट है तो अल्फा माइनस 3 भी रूट है. And because the characteristic is not 0, oh sorry, characteristic is 0, so you are getting infinitely many roots of a polynomial. Is this all right to you? Yes.
Yes.
If
Yes.
f alpha is 0, then f of alpha minus n is 0, and this is happening for every natural number n. So that means ft has infinitely many roots. This is contradiction. एक रूट है तो infinitely many है. Provided f alpha is 0 for some alpha. Is that fine? तो कंट्राडिक्शन नहीं हुआ. बेसिकली इट्स नॉट ए कंट्राडिक्शन. ये इन्फिनिटली मैनी रूट्स तब हैं जबकि ये जो एफ अल्फा अगर कोई जीरो आपको कोई एक रूट मिलेगा तब फिर इन्फिनिटली मैनी मिलेंगे. तो आई थिंक आई शुड राइट इन दिस वे, प्रोवाइडेड इट हैज वन रूट. provided ft has one root. So that means the point is ft do not have any root, no root. And similarly gt, so ft have no root means what? Yes.
ft will not be 0 for any t.
Yeah, it's a constant coefficient and non-zero constant coefficient. I mean, it's a non-zero element of k. So ft is what you want to call maybe some a, or ft simply belongs to k and is not zero. That's what it is. ft belongs to k and it is not zero. So simply the constant polynomial hai. Similarly, gt will be in k and is not zero. So that means where is ft mod gt? In k. That's what we wanted to show. So this settles our claim. So this means uh, g star is in k. So thus g star is exactly k. ठीक है? So now you can come to the that one-to-one correspondence. So suppose this kt is the field and this is k, and you know this is fixed field of g. All right. If you consider the identity map, it is the fixed field of kt. The fixed field will be kt. So if you allow the infinite extensions to be Galois extension, so the question is, uh, will you get one-to-one correspondence between subgroups and the subfields? The answer is no, because G star K है, this you have already seen. एक एलिमेंट यहाँ पे tau sigma है, and consider the cyclic group generated by tau sigma. ये इसके अंदर है, G के अंदर, and cannot be equal. और इसका भी अगर फिक्स फील्ड देखोगे, that is also K. Is that fine? क्योंकि ये टाउ सिग्मा से ही हमने खाली हमारा काम इतनी इंफॉर्मेशन से ही चल गया था कि टाउ सिग्मा this element is fixed by tau sigma, that's it. Once, so what we have proved here कि अगर कोई एलिमेंट टाउ सिग्मा से फिक्स्ड है तो इट विल बी इन के, ओके, तो टाउ सिग्मा स्टार में होगा ही होगा. इज दैट फाइन? आर यू गेटिंग?
Yes, sir.
So basically the point is कि यहाँ पे वन टू वन करस्पॉन्डेंस नहीं मिल रहा, दो डिफरेंट सब ग्रुप्स हैं. वन इज दिस tau sigma generated by tau sigma, cyclic group generated by tau sigma. Another one is the group generated by sigma and tau. तो ये तो कंपोजिशन से, ये यहाँ कंपोजिशन है बीच में. इज दैट फाइन? टाउ सिग्मा इज ए कंपोजिशन ऑफ टाउ एंड सिग्मा, और ये जी है जनरेटेड बाय सिग्मा एंड टाउ. ठीक है, तो बोथ आर different groups, both are not same, but both have the same fixed field. What is that? K. So the one-to-one correspondence between subgroups of Galois group and subfields of Galois extension may fail to hold for infinite extensions or infinite extensions, provided we allow Galois extension to be infinite extension. क्योंकि डेफिनेशन में ही है ना, गलवा एक्सटेंशन का डेफिनेशन में जाओगे तो ये फाइनाइट एक्सटेंशन इज सेड टू बी अ गलवा एक्सटेंशन. Finiteness is added in the definition. ठीक है, इज दैट फाइन? कुछ डाउट हो तो पूछो. एनीथिंग? Okay, so this completes the section 7.6. I'm going to start the section 7.7. This is the roots of unity. So as the title clears, in this section we will discuss about the roots of the equation xn equals 1 over the field k, any field k. All right, so fine. So let's say you have a any integral domain, and though I'm sure you must be aware, but just for more clarity, I am giving you the definition of prime element in an integral domain. So what do you mean by prime element in an integral domain? A non-zero, non-unit element P in A is said to be prime if P divides AB for any AB in a domain, then P divides A or P divides B. So, or equivalently, that's fine. So this is the definition of prime element. Okay. So one thing you can clearly say, or equivalently, uh, P is prime in A. This is if and only if the quotient ring A mod ideal generated by P. So what is the ideal generated by P? You know what is the ideal generated by P in a ring A? Yes. जैसे अभी तक आप देख रहे थे सब field generated by subset. Now what do you mean by ideal generated by? So definition by intersection of all the ideals containing that particular element P. But then element इसमें कैसे होंगे? A dot P type के. A dot P means for every A in A elements A इसमें होंगे इस ideal में A dot P. A multiply P, right? So the notation is, yeah. So just for your convenience, you can verify that this ideal generated by P, this is in fact ideal generated by any element. They're not necessarily P. Ideal generated by any element alpha This is simply alpha dot A for any alpha. This is for any element alpha in A, where by writing alpha dot A we mean it is the subset of A and it contains element of the form alpha dot A for all A in A. ठीक है, तो come back to this, or equivalently this quotient ring is an integral domain. ठीक है, is that fine?
Yes.
Okay, तो ये इक्विवेलेंस देख कर लोगे? I think it follows directly from the definition. ठीक है, I am leaving as an exercise to you. Please see the equivalence. So please check that this definition implies upper one implies this, right? Please verify the equivalence. So fine. A domain in which every non-zero element is either unit or is a product of primes, or sorry, or a product of primes. Or you else I mean so UFD. Mm, can be expressed uniquely as a product of primes. Is called UFD. Unique factorization domain. So UFD for short. So we will use this UFD in future. All right. One more definition, and that is of primitive polynomials, though I'm sure you must be aware. So let's say fx is any polynomial over A is UFD. Then fx is said to be primitive if GCD of the coefficients of fx is unit in A. GCD of the coefficients, unit means 1. I mean either unit or 1. Is that same thing, right? GCD of the coefficients is unit. ठीक है. So the first thing, though, you may be aware with this from your UG classes, over a UFD, unique factorization domain, the product of two primitive polynomials is primitive. So because this fact we will use in the next result. So better to do it. So again, let's see. The proof fx, maybe you have summation I from 0 to n ai xi polynomial in ax. Similarly, let's say gx, let's call it summation I from 0 to n bi xi, again in ax, and suppose both are primitive, be primitive polynomials. Okay, consider their product. So let's fx into gx. This is product का डिग्री कितना हो जाएगा, m plus n. Is that fine? J will be from 0 to m plus n. This is Cj xj, where Cj is, what is Cj? Where Cj will be, yes,
AI into BJ.
नहीं, don't use J because J तो सम चाहिए ना, तो A I B, maybe let's call it K. K we are not using, so we can use, and I plus K is J. Is that fine? This is CJ. ठीक है.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
तो fx gx primitive है, you want to show that कि the product should be, must be primitive. Suppose not. So if possible, fx dot gx is not primitive. This means what? GCD of C0, C1 up to Cm plus n. This cannot be 1. Cannot be 1 means cannot be unit. अब अगर ये नॉन यूनिट है, so सिंपली ऐसे ही लिख देते हैं इसको, नॉन यूनिट है. Is non-unit, not unit. But then जो आपका UFD है, वो, what is the definition? Every non-zero element is, तो अच्छा non-zero तो है ही, that's fine. Is that fine? Greatest common divisor है, तो divisor है, that means divisor है, तो zero तो definitely not, right? Zero से तो division है,
Yes, sir.
you cannot talk. Okay, तो नॉन जीरो एलिमेंट है तो या तो यूनिट होना चाहिए, अगर यूनिट नहीं है तो कैन बी एक्सप्रेस्ड एज प्रोडक्ट ऑफ प्राइम्स. So that means it can be expressed as a product of prime. So that means at least you have some prime which divides this. Is that fine? So that means there exists a prime. अगर product of prime है तो एक prime तो होगा जो इसको divide करेगा. Say P in A, such that P divides GCD. ठीक है? So P divides GCD, that means P सब सारे CIs को डिवाइड कर रहा है. भाई GCD है तो पहले तो फर्स्ट कंडीशन तो यही है कि P सबको डिवाइड करना चाहिए. For all I 0 to m plus n. And the point is कि P, fx is not primitive, right? That's what, sorry, fx is primitive, that's what we said. Fx and gx both are primitive. So that means कि P ai को डिवाइड नहीं कर सकता सारे, as fx and gx are primitive. So P cannot divide all AIs and all BIs. ठीक है? That means के कोई तो A होगा, AI होगा जो that is not divisible. ठीक है? Fine. So counting from 0, that means counting from constant coefficient, right? Assume Aj be the first coefficient that is not divisible by P. So when I am saying first coefficient, so I am counting from A0. Aj be the first coefficient divisible by P when counting from A0 or starting from A0. And similarly, let's say BK, let's say BK be the first coefficient divisible by, sorry, what I'm doing, not divisible होगा ना? Is that fine? क्योंकि P सबको एक साथ डिवाइड, P because fx is primitive, तो P A0 A1 A2 AN सबको एक साथ डिवाइड नहीं कर सकता, अदरवाइज तो GCD फिर यूनिट नहीं रहेगा, विल बी ए मल्टीपल ऑफ P, सो नॉन यूनिट हो जाएगा. तो ये फर्स्ट कॉफिशिएंट है that is not divisible. First coefficient not divisible by P. BK be the first coefficient not divisible. Coefficient not divisible by P. Counting from B0. That means what? Look at this. Aj be the first coefficient not divisible by P. What is the meaning of this? Yes? Anyone? Am I audible?
Sir, till Aj minus 1, they can be divisible by P.
Perfectly. All right. So that means A0, A1, A2, Aj minus 1, they all are divisible by P and Aj not. Similarly for B0, B1, B2, Bk minus 1. So what you do, you consider Cj plus K. Cj plus K. इसको आप लिखो A0 Bj plus K plus A1 Bj plus K minus 1 and so on. This will be up to aj minus 1. ये हो जाएगा b k plus 1. Fine. Then the next term will be plus aj bk. After this, the next term will be aj plus 1 b k minus 1 and so on. Finally, the last term will be aj plus k b naught. So the point is, the information you are having is कि p इसको डिवाइड नहीं करता. सॉरी, ये p तो gcd ऑफ fg को डिवाइड कर रहा था ना, तो pci इसको डिवाइड कर रहा है फॉर ऑल i, तो pcj प्लस k को डिवाइड कर रहा है, राइट? सो p divides this and p divides this because p divides a0, p divides a1, p divides up to aj minus 1. So p divides a0, a1, a2, aj minus 1. So p divides this. And because p divides b0, b1, b2, bk minus 1, so p divides this. So p divides this whole term, p divides this sum, p divides this sum. That simply means p has to divide aj bk as well. So p divides aj into bk. But because p is prime, तो definition ही है prime का, तो this means either p divides aj, but it's a contradiction, right? Or p divides bk. This is contradiction. And this you are getting because you said that कि जो product है that is not primitive. That means ऐसा कोई prime आपको मिलेगा ही नहीं. So this means fx into gx is primitive. So this completes the proof. So if you have any doubt from today's lecture, you can ask me anything from today's lecture. Yes? Okay. हाँ बोलो.
Excuse me, sir.
Please.
Sir, actually, I missed the previous two classes. Sir, will we be providing up with the videos or?
Actually, that's what I mean. I'm having some difficulty in recording the lecture. I'm trying. In fact, today also I'm trying this via this app. So earlier, what happened कि sound record नहीं हो रहा था, video record हो रहा था.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I saw the message. Yes, sir.
Right? तो आई होप कि शायद ये आज काम कर जाएगा तो मैं डाल दूंगा, लेकिन बट देन आई डोंट हैव रिकॉर्डिंग फॉर द प्रीवियस टू लेक्चर्स बिकॉज ऑफ साउंड रिकॉर्डिंग ही हुआ
Okay.
उसमें.
Okay, no problem.
ठीक है.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. All right. So I'm leaving now. We'll meet tomorrow at the same time.